There's a lot more destruction and impact in Central Texas than just Kerr County. So I'm asking the media to cover the stories, the catastrophic destruction that's here in Sandy Creek and Marble Falls and all of the counties that were hit. If you are covering this disaster in Kerrville, please come cover the disasters in the rest of the county. If you are reporting on the impact to the campers in Kerrville, please come report on the impact to the rest of the county.
Hi, my name's Adrian. I just came to volunteer and help out and kind of saw some of the same things that everyone else is talking about. Just lots to do, devastating situation, bodies still yet to be found, and just lack of resources, lack of heavy equipment, lack of any type of state, federal response, any type of actual help that could move all of these large items and search for the bodies.
To help people out there in Sandy Creek. It's a major overlooked area, and it's just heartbreaking and devastating. These people lost their family, their friends, their loved ones. We're getting loss of supplies down in here, but we're poor. We don't have homeowners insurance. We need monetary help out here. It's just terrible.
Mom is gone. We just confirmed it with another brother an hour ago. And they don't even have my other brother. We don't know where he's at. They have nobody that even looks like him. So he's still out there. And we want my brothers. And they're telling us you can't bring heavy equipment out there. We have friends with heavy equipment. They turned them away. They turned away a lot of people that were coming just to help with their hands. And, they can help on the front.
We need cadaver dogs.
We need cadaver dogs. Yes.
So, well, while this happened, he said, I'm going to go down to the creek and make sure it's still there. Think it's just, no big deal. The next thing I got from him was a little video of him and his dog on the porch. He had to walk up a ramp to get there. And he said, we're underwater. And the next time I heard anything about him, he called my friend and said, it's 911 emergency. That was the last time I called my uncle. Electric. The next day, the cops told us we couldn't get in until 7. So we knew they were gone. Nobody could survive that. They were older and not in good health. We know they're gone. So we confirmed today, Doug, they found him when he didn't make it. My mama didn't make it. They found her the first day, like 5 hours after this. And then Gary's still missing. This is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Some reporter asked me, do you want us to go ahead and put this out? And I said, yes. I don't want them to be numbers on a spreadsheet. They were loved.
I live in Sandy Creek. I've lived here for 23 years. I have a wife, or let's just say I had a wife. I had 2 kids. All 3 of them died. The other night, I almost died. My life was spared by the grace of God. I do believe that. I rode the waves from the top of my house down the river. I watched my kids and my wife die before the house actually got going. Eventually, I ended up swimming out myself and just really worried about my kids and my wife. It's been 6 days. There's been no resources, like these people have said before me. The only resources that are here is the community. This community has been wonderful. They've done a lot. Different contractors have come in with their own equipment, taking care of things. My daughter is still missing. I did not mention that earlier in the introduction. Her name is Felicity Faith Jarman. She's missing still. There's a lot of debris. My personal debris. My car is there. I probably got 3 boats there. We found my wife's Venmo card there today. Dead animals in there. There's dead pigs. It's just a mess. I personally am asking for help from everybody. If you got a mouth, say something. If you got an arm, swing it. Swing it in the right direction to where we can get something done out here. I think more things need to happen. I'm just asking, where the people?
There was a desperate call for help from the people of the community here in Sandy Creek, and it was answered by people from all over the state. In San Antonio, Austin, Houston, College Station, San Angelo, and other areas that I am unsure of, but people are here from all over.
I showed up here to Sandy Creek community on Monday afternoon. Sunday, I saw Auburn's video cry for help in this community. On this past Friday, stood up a collection point for the people who had an issue in Kerrville, like all the tragedy there, so that we could have supplies up in Canyon Lake at a VFW post. We had extra supplies that showed up, and we ended up taking them. We're about to take them to Kerrville. When I saw the video, I called Auburn. She's like, yes, we still need help. Monday morning, I called the church around 10 o'clock to confirm, hey, do y'all still need help? Is there still a problem? Yes, we are almost out of food. We are almost out of water. I'm like, okay, there's 2 confirmations. So we packed up my truck full of water and dog food, and I rented a U-Haul. Like a 26-foot U-Haul, and had supplies in it. I got up here and I touched base with the emergency manager. They said, we need, like, the committee needs some help. I'm like, what do you need? And they said, nothing. You got supplies. Like, you need help with incident command, you need help with structure. And right now I'm helping coordinate down here the heavy machinery, because there's such a massive loss. I saw that there was a massive loss, and I'm helping coordinate inbound supplies of heavy equipment. We still need heavy bulldozers with arms to be able to reach in to the piles, to help clear out the rivers and the dams, and to help searching, because the loss here is catastrophic. And we're having people with all these equipment coming in, and we're putting in these dumpsters, and some of these dumpsters, I just got word that one of my guys at a dump site, on a paper that we had, says $40 for dumping. A guy tried to charge him $300 to dump it, and he still removed some of the items. So this is extremely tragic, and we just need some help over here.
Community organizer out of Austin. I know that a lot of veterans and volunteer firefighters from around Central Texas have self-deployed to be here in Sandy Creek, Carroll County, and Marble Falls.
What we have seen out there, it's not okay. We've had to have civilians go out there and do search and recovery or search and rescue. They have seen things. They have literally been in the trenches, in the mud. They have been there to help sort through personal belongings. They have been there to be a shoulder to cry on. They have been there to schlep, sweat, and have tears. And a lot of them lost blood through all the mosquitoes, all the bugs. Some of them have, they've been in so many perilous situations, working every day. The first week, people were there from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. at night. The people were suffering from dehydration. People are red because of the sun. You have the people who work a lot out there supporting each other. We did that for 7 days.
I'm a volunteer, like so many others here. I'm not from this community. So this last week, I've been trying to coordinate with Texas Department of Emergency Management, with county level, with district level, with state, with city, with local. And I can tell you that there is so much pain, not just on the ground level, but TDM is working as hard as they can. Their search and rescue are working to exhaustion, and then past the point, and then past the point again. The sheriffs, the troopers, or the deputies, the troopers, the officers, the firefighters, the EMTs, they want the help. That's why they're doing what they're doing. But there is such a lack of coordination that from county to county, it can be 7 miles away, and one space will say, we don't need anything, we have so much that to have more is going to take work away. It's going to take hands away from rescue just to hold on to this. And then 7 miles away, we'll talk to somebody else who says, we need everything, we don't have anything. Some people will have dozens of people that say we need housing, but they don't know where to go. And then there's other places that say we have housing, but we don't have people. We need to connect everybody together. It should not be nonprofits that are doing this. It should not be these communities that are going through. Hundreds of people in this community, when I drove through and walked through, they're looking for their family members. They're moving their own debris to find their own family members. I was a deputy with the Hays County Sheriff's Office. I worked a lot of disasters. I've worked a lot of deaths. And the family members should never be the ones to do this.
We are here assisting the community in the aftermath of this tragedy. But we need the help of the trained professionals whose job it is to come out here and do their job.